Looks like people want to make false advertisements. Nice try, unnecessary space. Game over. Slaps face with hand.
Sir, these are your intakes. I have proof. Why you have to be mad?
Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh?
Starting to see the little kid drama out there, people crying and making a scene. And then he tells me that I tried talking to you like a gentleman. But, no. You made a picture that's bashing our company. So anyways, back to...
Sad.
Ew, look at that gross crying pig.
Guess it's time to take these intakes off.
What we do here is go back.
This fitment right here, very tight stabilizer bar. And when I'm sitting in drive at a stop sign or a red light, guess what happens? Very annoying. I can attach the video right here. Thank you, admin, for those shitty intakes. This one, you don't really hear. It's only that side, but this one's right up here too as well. So the fitment's not exactly that great. I mean, you can nitpick everything, see how it's a bit pinched right here, but that's not gonna do anything. The flow's not messed up by there. So no, I will not nitpick every little thing. Many intakes are pinched there. That's not gonna do anything. This is not going to do anything for flow. This is just more annoying than anything. And sure, I could stick maybe, you know, a towel or something there and stop it, but, you know, if I'm paying this amount for intakes, I don't want that fitment issue. That's really annoying when I'm driving. So that's, you know, one thing that can be improved. We're going to compare the admin intakes to the UPT intakes. You can see the fitment right here. It's close, but it's not hitting on the bar. There's gonna be no rattles at all. Nothing. It's even more clearance on the other side. This is the side that rattled with the admin intakes. Absolutely nothing. And I know I said I wouldn't get nitpicky about the admin intakes and pinching and not making a true 3-inch down here. But look at this. The pipes go all the way down and they meet right here. There is no pinch. It's true 3-inch all the way through. There really is no excuse for why the admin intakes are such poor quality. Either they need to reduce the price or increase the quality, because these intakes are $200 less and so much better quality.
It states on the AdminTuning website when you order the intakes, it usually ships out in 6 to 8 weeks. That means at most 2 months. 2 months came and went. I reached out to AdminTuning. These are the messages that happened. I did not receive my intakes until 6 months afterwards. And then when I received them, they were not good. You can pause and read all these messages here. I'll leave them all out and for you. You can also see in the messages between me and AdminTuning, I constantly checked in with him, and he constantly made promises and obligations that the intakes were ready and they'd be shipped out. Weeks went by. He said they'd be shipped out. He said they were ready. They were not. They were constantly delayed. There was poor communication. There was honestly nothing. Without me checking in, there was absolutely nothing. From the first time that he said that they were ready until they actually shipped out, it was many months. So all this being said and done, and you all see the issue with me trying to reach out to AdminTuning and having poor communication, poor customer service, you can see why I did not reach back out to him, because I honestly probably would not have gotten a replacement in my intakes. And then to see both AdminTuning and CWorks laughing at me and making these accusations that I am trying to, I can't even say this honestly. They said these really nasty things about Saul and Nismo Knights. That is absolutely disgusting and shows how unprofessional they are. And then they got blasted by a ton of people pointing out how unprofessional they were. And they removed the post because they realized, again, they were in the wrong. This is proof to show how unprofessional and how poor and how little they care about the individual. They only care about their own status.
And look, midway through filming, PDR Peacock came for a visit. Hey, PD! He might be a little hungry. But anyway, back to it. Got the bumper back on. Now we're going to compare side by side the other pair of the UPT intakes versus the admins I just took off. So we're going to head inside, grab those intakes. I'm going to give you a side by side. Bye, PD. Alright, so we're going to do this. We're going to make a comparison between the admin intakes and the UPT intakes. Now CWorks, the fabricator slash manufacturer of the admin intakes, said it's very disrespectful to compare his intakes to another manufacturer. I highly disagree with that. You must compare to your competitors in order to improve and grow. It is not disrespectful at all. You're trying to be the best out there. You said it to me. You want to take over the world. The only way in order for you to do that is to compare yourself to competitors and to improve. And so far, you are slacking. And here's how you can improve. I'm gonna lay it out here for you. So we don't need to talk about the elbow. The elbow is fine. It's honestly perfect. The bend's perfect. Nothing is wrong with this. Now the filter itself, it's a filter. Can't be better. I like what's here with the UPT intake. It's got a nice little ram air in there. This is just, it's a filter. You can't really do much about a filter. Yes, this helps a little bit. It helps ram the air in there. I like this. People have their own opinions. Do what you want with that. That's not a big concern. The largest concern is with the root weld and the blocks inside the actual intake. So I'll bring it up to the camera and we can look straight in. But you can see, exaggerating, there is a brick wall inside this intake. Can help the camera look in there. But you can see, the pipe diameters are different right where he joins them. And I talked him out and once he unblocked me and he said that's not his fault. He gets different size pipe diameters from his manufacturer where he gets the pipes. I understand that. Now he did say that he can fix that.
The only problem is because that spreader spread the pipe. See how there's a spread line on there? You can see where the pipe has been spreaded. So I don't know if they'll bitch about that. So now you fixed one problem and just generated another. So yeah, it opened it up so that it's exactly the same in the inside, but now you've got that kind of a indentation going on. So I don't know, it's up to you, man. You're the boss. It's your product. Let me know what you think about that. Yeah, it definitely works. It makes it all smooth on the inside. And I've thought of this spreading technique before. I just didn't think it was really that bad and people would bitch about it. We only get people bitching like once a year, so. But we can make it smooth. We can make it smooth all the way through. That's what I want. I'm kind of a perfectionist. When people blast my shit out of the water, I'm fucking pissed because I put my heart, my soul, my time into this shit. I gotta pay my wife, the bills, my kid, the house, my truck. Like, this is my livelihood. So to make stuff better, damn right I'm gonna make it better. I'm going to dominate the market because it's going to be the best.
Now, why you haven't done that when you notice an issue, I don't know. I think you should fix that. To improve the airflow, no matter what, is a great advancement for your intakes. You can also see in here, the root welds, the bleed through, that doesn't help either. Now, if we're looking into the UPT intakes, there is absolutely no bumps anywhere in there. Absolutely nothing. No bumps, no blocks, nothing. The difference between these two intakes is the UPTs are manual bent with a CNC pipe tube bender. That's, military grade stuff right there. That costs a lot of money. And I understand, CWorks doesn't have the utilities to do that. But you could still do better. He showed me that he can get rid of the difference in pipe diameter there. If you can do that easily, do it. It will improve your product. Now, another thing, I didn't even think of this at first, but when I talked to another of my tuner buddies, your mass airflow sensor positioning is not great. I actually didn't know this since I'm a relatively new tuner. I only started tuning back in January of 2021. That's a little over half a year ago. You have the mass airflow sensor right before a bend. That's gonna throw off the readings just a little bit enough. That's gonna make a difference. You're supposed to have a straight flow before and after the mass airflow readings, so there's no block, no turbulence. Let alone you having that exaggeration, the brick wall, right there where the mass airflow sensor reads. That's gonna cause a lot of turbulence, and that's not okay if we're pushing high horsepower applications. You need perfect flow in here. Where UPT does it right is the math is perfectly centered right in between the pipe. Now there's not enough room to really do much. However, the math placement could be here, directly in the middle. I wouldn't do it here, but yeah, directly in the middle, right here. Don't put it up here, put it right here. Other than that, I think the welds are beautiful. It's nice chrome plated. I like your quality, and I know you put a lot of effort, passion, and time into it. And I know you cannot compete with a mandrel bent tube. But you can do better. You told me you can do better, so do it. Another note, these admin intakes are supposed to come with the administration logo on them. Neither of my intakes have them on there. What happened? You saw the messaging. He said if I send them back, he'd put them on there. They're supposed to come with it. You said you check all the intakes before you send them out. Obviously you didn't if you sent these out without the administration logo. I'm hearing from others, the same thing happened with theirs as well. You gotta do better. Really, I want you to do better. I know you can, and I want you to do as you say, take over the world. Take this criticism and advice and improve your product. I believe in you. Now we're gonna put these two intakes to the test. We're gonna see if there's a difference in the air-fuel ratio once we put them on. And we're gonna see if there's a difference on the dyno. If there's a difference, it's gonna be minimal because I'm not boosted, so we're not rimming air down there. But if there is a difference, it's gonna be exponential on a boosted platform. Because you gotta remember, if I'm running a supercharger, you're forcing air in there. Any obstruction, such as the blocks in here, is going to stop the airflow. And that's a big no-no. We need perfect airflow. And if you want to sell these for $650, you need to do better than these $450 intakes. So either fix these or reduce the price. You're not taking over the world yet, but if you improve it, you will take over the world. Let's go do some data. All right, brothers, sisters, and friends, we'll begin our first run with the UPT intakes. Everything's dialed in, fuel, ignition timing. Once we have that, we're gonna put the admin intakes on. We're gonna retune it for the admin intakes, and we're gonna see how the power compares. We're gonna have it dialed in for the admin intakes, and we're gonna compare if there's any power gain, power loss, or if it's exactly the same. We're about to find out. Let's get to it.
So it is 8:20, Friday, October 1st.
And we're going for it! We're going for it! That's on the side! There we go! Oh god, that's hot!
Yeah.
Look at the way he's fucking dog.
Still October 1st, a little laughter. Now we got the admin intakes. He didn't do the etching, but it's definitely admin.
Yeah, but again, you're supposed to send them to me, brother. You said I could send them back to you and get them put in there, but you said you checked them all before you send them out. Again, you didn't. Neither of them have the administration logo on there. You can do better! Do better! All right, we're gonna begin the pool. The admin intakes on. The tune dialed in from intakes. Map 2. We're begin our pool for a 4th gear pool, as usual. We ready, boys? Let's do this. Woo! What are we making?
313.
Remember, AdminTuning and CWorks, you asked for this.
You have no one to blame but yourselves.
You knew I was doing this Dyno video. I told you, you blocked me.
Y'all really talking about admin intake fitment when people pulling up with their shit out to here? Where's the bumper supposed to go? Does anybody know? This shit is fucking garbage. Didn't even polish the pipes. This shit's straight off the fucking boat.
So, it has been brought to my attention that AdminTuning is calling UPT intakes garbage, when in reality, they were installed incorrectly. Let me explain. Here's the story he posted. Notice how far apart the filters are. They're supposed to be close together. Now notice how this is going in to here. Notice how long this side of the pipe is versus this side. This side of the pipe is much shorter. This goes here, and this goes here, bringing the filter back and bringing the filters closer together.
Damn, so even a quarter brand actually installed it pretty good. She actually didn't install the lower elbow backwards. Very nice.
Tidbit a little funny by CWorks. Someone called him out for blocking accounts and deleting things. So he decided to do something. I don't really know why he did this, but he unblocked everyone and made a post about it saying, "What are you talking about? I don't have anyone blocked." So I took this opportunity to reach out to him. And this is how I got all this information, from talking directly in DMs with him. Because I honestly wanted to know what his opinion was. But then he doubled down and he treated me very unfairly and poorly in DMs as well.
sad.
Ew, look at that gross crying pig.